Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So it's about 20 after 4, it is 11/27/15. This says 61.2 degrees. This one says 15.3, 55% humidity. And it's telling me the sun's going down. Welcome to Friday. See, it's telling you it's Friday. Welcome to Friday. Harvey's got space. Let me show you what we did here. So we set this place up. I mean, obviously got a lot of work done here. Built a table in the back and attached it to the floor. Right in all four corners, and attach that center to the floor and attached it to the table, and you can see what I got going on here. I put a that's a pressure treated 2x4, and what it does is it goes alongside that pipe on top to kind of help it out. It does not touch the tarp anywhere. This stuff. Probably what I'll do is I'll put tape along here. I mean, this is inside the wall, but even with that, this is just a little tight. Yeah, I don't want it to wear through, so I'm gonna have to tape this. Right, because I don't want that to wear out. But you can see how there's a little daylight underneath it. So yeah, I set it up to help that out. I just put this wood in here. I want it to this is all the wood that's floating loose around the Horde. Now I could see it and see what I have and make decisions about it. I also saved a 12-footer because I think I am going to put something in here to kind of help this guy out a little bit too. It's for, you know, a half hour's worth of work. It might just save me the building collapsing, right? So I'd be a moron not to put it up. But anyway, you can see Harvey now has a lot of space, and it really opens things up. Given that I have this entire table, and the table's like 30 inches wide by 11 feet, and it's fairly strong. Now I could do things like part out that snow blower, and I got some place to put some of the parts. I can pull the engine out of this thing and whatever else I want off of it, junk it out. I got space to put the parts. Some of the there was a mower deck sitting on that, and some other stuff that moved out of here, right? And you guys could even look up here. Right, my shelf is now more or less empty. Given that the shelf is empty, I can now sort through these tires and start putting them away. I also have some space in one of the sheds over there for some tires. So that gets rid of my tire hoard. Well, tire hoard that's sitting in the back. I still have this tire hoard that I need to run through. But even some of that could end up on the shelf in there. So I'm getting there. Huge progress. Now I have some space to move, some space to breathe, right? By the way, the sun was beating on this thing. It warmed right up in there. It actually warmed up nice, so that's a plus. Yeah, I'm about done for today. My buddy Signalman James was by, and I think I've mentioned to you guys, he works for the railroad, so they no longer use this type of inverter, so he gave it to me. right? It's 12 volts to 120. And he also gave me this guy. This guy, you put in input 20 to 56 and you get out 13 with 15 amps maximum. Right, so he got me these, and he got me a bell. Let me show you the bell, because they don't use that type anymore. They use an aluminum bell. He got me an old steel railroad bell. Runs on 12 volts. I think that's down here. So railroad stuff. They just throw this stuff away, right? Oh, and here's the bell. I guess it sits on a pole. The pole goes on the bottom. So, cool bell. And actually, if I'm showing you free stuff, there's just a little more free stuff. I was driving down the road, and I guess one of my neighbors, right, they put this out. I guess they redid the exhaust system in a truck or something. So they put these pipes out. Right, they put all this out. I mean, some of this stuff, I mean, it's pretty new. Right? Here's the exhaust. They had a flare on that side a little bit. Right, the tailpipe. Actually, dually tailpipes. But they got the right. So what do you guys think? That'll look good on the Baja Warrior? And you know, while I'm back here, I'm trying to get my act together, and I do have to get to the post office. I'm not sure if Udizzy wants, this is no suspension and that one has suspension, so I'm not sure if the plan is, he's making a trike, so I'm not sure if he is just going to bolt, like this guy here would bolt right up to whatever he wants to do. That tire appears to be flat, but I think it has a tube in it. Yeah, so I don't know if he wants suspension, which means he's going to want the rear end, the shock, and the whole bit, but that's kind of a kiddie suspension. Actually, not much of any suspension. Or if he just wants, if he's going to do a bolt up, Udizzy, if you're watching this, yeah, if you're going to do a bolt up, you probably want this rear end, right? So I'll just cut it here and here and ship it to you. Do you want the brake too? Might as well send you the brake. And yeah, what I'll do, maybe I'll cut it up here. Cut it up here for you. And then more toward the frame, right? Maybe it's an extra pound. Post office is going to screw me no matter what I do. And I'll throw in this disc brake, right? And that tire's flat. All the tires appear to be flat. I don't know. I'll send you the back too. These I believe are tube tires now, so if worse comes to worse, it really doesn't matter what the tires look like. Though they don't I mean, I'm not looking at them, it's too dark to see, but I don't feel check, cracks on the sides. And they do have tubes in them. Yeah, you're probably going to change this sprocket out, because that doesn't even look like 35. You're probably going to end up changing out the sprocket. Yeah, what I should do is stop fooling around and call you. But yeah, I got to figure out where you want me to cut, because I do want to get this stuff to you so you could get back to building bikes. We got to get more people building projects. Musty One is really good, right? He's always got something he's building or doing or getting. I mean, he's doing a great job. Rusty Glove Box, he's good too. He's always got something cooking. But we got to get some of you other guys building some stuff. And we got to get a few of you guys behind the camera too. And you guys have seen reflections of me. Right here, I'll show you a reflection of me. Right? There you go. There's a nice reflection of me. Right? So, you can see how beautiful I am. For the rest of you guys who are camera shy, now you could get behind the camera. Right? You see what I look like? Now show me what you look like. Get behind the camera. Do some videos. Because a lot of you guys do really, really cool stuff. It's just a matter of you should share it with us, right? I mean, talking to you, I can tell you do a lot of cool stuff. And I know you're working on bikes because you ask questions that you wouldn't need an answer to if you weren't working on bikes. So yeah, shoot some videos, man. I mean, come on. I showed you what I look like. Right, I got nothing that's going to get in too much trouble in here. Alright, folks. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up. And folks, please get out there and enjoy all your days. I need to get out here and start sorting through some of this crap and getting it under control, because literally by this time last year we had snow on Thanksgiving, enough snow where it took down the power lines. So we've had snow for October, for Halloween, right? When I was installing this heat pump, we had snow. Flurries that day, but that was like the first snow. So no more fooling around. I really got to get this stuff sorted. Once it snows on this crap, I'm screwed. I should get the little pieces of scrap wood, what I'm not going to burn downstairs in the wood stove. I got to get that sorted through. Yeah, I gotta get my act together. I'm out of time. I'm honestly, no fooling around. I'm out of time. I'm on so much borrowed time that it's crazy. So I gotta quit screwing around and get to it. Folks, I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for the comments. I want to thank everyone who subscribed. Anybody who hasn't, please do. I do like the feedback. I do read all the comments. A lot of times, if I got a lot going on, right, and I'm really trying to bust it, I try to answer each and every, but obviously I'm a little behind. And every once in a while, I hate doing this, but I have to. I just have to say, that person made a comment a week ago and I didn't get around to answering it. They'd probably like it better if I answer a comment they made yesterday or today than going all the way back to a week ago and answering a comment. So I do try to answer everything, and I do appreciate all the comments. I even appreciate a lot of the constructive criticism, as long as it doesn't start with, hey, you know, Mr. A-hole. Yeah, as long as the comment doesn't start like that, I do appreciate it. Actually, I've gotten a lot of really good thoughts, and even a lot of stuff I kind of know, I then forgot. Like one of you guys just suggested dropping mothballs in the shed. And I don't mean the testicles off of a small insect or a large insect. I mean the things that old people smell like all the time because they have it on their clothes, mothballs. I did that to one of the sheds out back. Actually, while I was building it, I brought a box of mothballs in there and then spilled it all over the place. And some of them ended up under the shed and in the shed and all over the shed. And I should have... that shed didn't get mice until all that smell went away. So a lesson learned, but then forgotten. So you guys reminded me about that. I also heard peppermint. One of you guys also suggested peppermint. I know that works too, where you kind of they don't like the smell of peppermint. They don't like the smell of mothballs. My lean is to use mothballs because they only cost $1 a box at the dollar store. So, but I hear peppermint works good. This is one of the bikes I picked up off of my buddy Toasted, 420 Toasted Head. Yeah, my buddy Stoney, he's a good man. I mean, this is a beautiful bike, and the seat is just as primo. And so, look at that gas tank. I mean, Stoney took really good care of me. Stoney's a good man. So this must be the one. I think this is the one that Calvin is trying to talk me out of. So look at them tires on there, Calvin. So, anyway, folks, once again, I really want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing. Keep your feet down, keep your head up. Get out there and enjoy all your days, you know. And, you know, winter sports, some people really love that stuff. So if you enjoy that, eventually it will snow. And might not be good for me, but it'll be good for you. Okay, folks, take care now. Bye.